Hello, it's Ralph, and we're back with The Wizard of Oz by Frank Baum. Last week, you remember, the Scarecrow, the Tin Man, the Cowardly Lion, Toto, and Dorothy, they found out who the wizard was. It was just a little bald man, an old man, and we're going to find out what his story, why he tried to trick everybody, right? So, let's continue. I can't wait to get into this. Right now, Chapter 14, The Magic of the Great Oz. Dorothy and her friends sat down to some comfortable chairs while the wizard told his story. This is important now. I was born in Omaha. When I grew up, I became a ventriloquist and learned how to throw my voice, so it seemed to come from many places at once. I was well trained by the great master. I can imitate any kind of bird or beast. Then he mewed like a kitten. Meow! And Toto perked up his ears and looked everywhere to see where the sound was coming from. After a while, I got tired of doing that and decided to become a balloonist. A balloonist is someone who goes up in the balloon on a circus day and attracts a crowd of people who pay to see the performance. Well, one day I went up on a balloon, and the ropes got so twisted that I couldn't come down again. The balloon went way up into the clouds, and a current of air struck it and carried it many, many, many miles away. For a day and a night I traveled through the air, and on the morning of the second day I awoke and found the balloon floating over a strange, beautiful country. My balloon came down gradually, and I was not hurt. But I found myself among strange people. They had seen me come out of the clouds and thought I was a great and powerful wizard. Of course, I let them think this because they were afraid of me and promised to do anything I asked them to do. So, I ordered them to build this city and to construct this palace. They did it all willingly. Then, I thought that since everything in this country was so green and beautiful, I would call it Emerald City. To make the name fit even better, I put green eyeglasses on all the people. This way, everything they saw was green. But isn't everything here green? Start again. But isn't everything here green? Asked Dorothy. No more than any other city, answered Oz. But when you wear green glasses, of course everything looks green to you. The Emerald City was built many years ago when I was a young man. I am very old now, but the people here have worn green glasses for a long time that most of them think this really is an Emerald City. I have been good to the people here, and they have been good to me. But since this palace was built, I have shut myself up, and I have refused to see anyone. One of the things I have feared most is the evil power of the witches. Since I have no magical powers at all, I knew that their power could destroy me. I have lived in deadly fear of them for many years. I was very happy when I heard that your house fell on the Wicked Witch of the East. When you came to me, I was willing to promise anything if you would only do away with the Wicked Witch of the West. Now that you have melted her, I am ashamed to say that I cannot keep my promises. I think you are a very bad man, said Dorothy. "Oh, no, 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 no. I am really a very good man, but I will admit that I am a very bad wizard," said Oz. "Can't you give me some brains?" said the Scarecrow. You don't need them. You learn something every day. Experience is the only thing that brings knowledge." "That may be true," said the Scarecrow, "but I will be very unhappy unless you give me brains." "Well," Oz said with a sigh, "I am not much of a magician, as I said, but if you come to me tomorrow morning, I will stuff your head with brains." "Oh, thank you, said the Scarecrow. "But what about me courage?" said the Lion anxiously. "You have plenty of courage. All you really need is some confidence in yourself." "Every living thing is afraid when it faces danger." "True courage is facing danger even when you are afraid, and you already have that kind of courage."
"Maybe I do have," said the Lion, "but I am scared just the same. I would like you to give me the sort of courage that makes me forget to be afraid."
"Very well. I will give you that sort of courage tomorrow," said Oz.
"What about my heart?"
said the Tin Man. I think you're lucky not to have your heart, for the heart is what makes most people unhappy," said Oz.
"That is your opinion," said the Tin Man. "For my part, I will bear all the unhappiness without a word if you will give me the heart."
"Very well," said Oz meekly. "Come to me tomorrow, and you will have your heart. I have played wizard long enough. I may as well continue for a little while longer." Then Dorothy asked Oz how he would get her back to Kansas. The wizard confessed that her request would take a little longer to fulfill. He asked them all to stay at the palace for a few days while he thought of a way to get Dorothy back to Kansas. In the meantime, he asked them to keep his secret. They all agreed to say nothing about what they had learned and went back to their rooms in high spirits, for they were all sure their wishes would be granted. Join me next Sunday for when Oz grants them the wishes. Thank you.